Hello everyone. So today is a very special day because we're gonna tell you everything that I got in Japan and also kind of where I got it. So it's gonna be breakdown in like different categories. So some is clothing, some of them are stationery, some is beauty products, and then some is just miscellaneous things. For this specific video, it's just everything that I got for myself because this year I'm gonna be a little selfish, a little twink. So that is exactly what it is. So I'm just gonna share everything I got. I did get some stuff for my friends and family, specifically my friends, but it's not gonna be in this video. But they can share it, share it or not. But it's for them and not for me. And you're not gonna get that for me. But today we're gonna first start with kind of clothing. So as you can tell, this new shirt, I got it from Zara. It is really cheap. Like in Japan, there are Zara's for like 80% off your items. So I got this, I think, in Kyoto. So the first place I went is Zara, which is not really Japanese, but Zara in Japan, you can get this shirt, for example, for up to 80%, and it looks really cool. And I wore it a lot in my other when I went to Australia, and I got this for like literally around like $5. Another place that I love in Japan is GU, which is a sister brand of Uniqlo, and it's basically Uniqlo stuff for a little bit cheaper. And first thing first, I got tank tops. I love their tank tops. They fit really well for an Asian male body. So yeah, I got myself a white one and a dark blue. If you watch my other previous videos before, I have a brown and black one. So I'm just basically adding it to my collection. There's a lot of sales in GU. So when you shop, I recommend going to like the corners. This is where you could find like hidden sales. And each GU will have a different sale of clothes. But I got myself this shirt. It's a little see-through, but I love brown, and I'm moving to a place that's quite warm, so I feel like it looks appropriate, especially for work in certain levels. But yeah, and of course you see it's in red. There's a sale, and I also love the sale section in GU, but I got myself a beige sweater, which is a zip. So I actually never own any full zip, so this is actually my first one ever, and it fit me perfectly, and it's warm, and it's like my color. I'm like really into neutrals because I'm basic, but I thought about maybe like amping it up with some of the patches that I got on my trip, but I'm debating on that. I might just go thrift it another sweater and do that instead, but this was an option. And then pants. So I'm literally only 5'3". Yeah, I'm like a short man, and it was really hard to find pants that really fit me besides at GU or Uniqlo, but specifically the women's section. So I'm a woman's medium in Japan. My waist is literally 66 to 67 centimeters, if you're curious. But I got myself some jeans. This is like the style they're kind of in right now, which is like kind of straight, kind of big and baggy. So I wanted to get that to commemorate and look a little bit Japanese. Like my hair doesn't already look quite Japanese. And I love brown, so I got brown pants. These are again women's medium, and this one's more formal look, like the feeling, definitely much more professional versus this one. I've been looking for 2 to 3 years on a cargo pants that looks really good on my short ass. So I finally found some, and these two actually are not from GU, they're from Uniqlo, and I got them on sale. So they're 1,000 yen cheaper on Tuesdays from 2 to 5 p.m. The flagship Uniqlo of course has more option, but during that time, certain items you have to walk around the whole store will be slightly cheaper, like usually around only 1,000 yen cheaper, which is around $6 to $7 US, which is a big difference. So these ended up being like $29.90 instead of the typical $39.90. So I felt like it was worth it. I love browns, and I never had these in like color in the pants, so I'm really curious to see it match my other fashion and all my other clothes. All right. Moving away from clothes, let's talk about beauty products. And I have so much. I don't wear a lot of makeup, and I feel like if you are a person who wear a lot of makeup, Japan is like heaven for you. There's a lot of more of the Japanese Asian makeup, whereas like the no makeups. But I want to accentuate my eyelashes because my eyelashes kind of go down like this and they're really long, and I really am into kind of like lifting them up. So I got myself a couple of things. First is the electric eyelash curler. This is kind of what it looks like. This is kind of what she looks like. I don't have the batteries on, but you're supposed to lift your eyelashes. I got this eyelash curler, so I'm gonna do this and then this to emphasize it. And then I was also told to get mascara and mascara remover. Yeah, I'm gonna try this out one day, but I haven't tried them out yet. But my focus is clearly on my eyelashes. Face mask. These are really famous. Oh, also everything I got there was either Don Quijote or I got it at Cosme, which I'm gonna be honest, I recommend getting at Don Quijote because you will buy a lot of stuff at Don Quijote and they can do the tax refund, whereas Cosme doesn't really have a lot of deals. They just have like the tax-free option. So, and then I'm gonna be honest, a lot of people online said, oh, it's cheaper at Cosme versus Don Quijote. It's actually not. So they lied to you, and it's actually better just to get it at Don Quixote if you're doing a lot of miscellaneous shopping at Don Quixote. And Don Quixote is filled with everything. And you'll see it in my video as well. But I got Don Quixote sets of packs of 5. So this is a face mask and this is an eye mask. I actually never really got to try it, but I heard this product is actually really good for the eye bags. So I kind of want to get rid of that for me. And yeah, so let's hope it works. But I heard really good reviews. Last time I went, I bought this, but I ended up giving it to my friends or my ex. So I didn't really get to try it. I got myself a nail clipper. This I got at Daiso, which is only 100 yen. And people say it's just as good as the one that they sell at Don Quixote for overpriced. So just definitely get it if you can get it. I don't see the difference really from Don Quixote and the other one. I actually have like a very nice stainless steel nail clipper, and then I got this. It's quite the same, and I know I paid an arm and a leg for the other one compared to this. I have freckles, if you guys don't know, but I have some here as like dark spots, so I'm trying this freckle remover. Hopefully it works. I just want to get rid of these. Like, I like my freckles, but yeah, this is what I'm supposed to do. I don't know if it works, but this is what I got, and this is what people told me to try. And again, I'm a man. I got stinky feet, no more. So I got these, and this is also at Daiso for literally 100 yen. So the next thing that we're gonna get to is kind of like stationery or home goods items. I fell in love with a new store. It's a family of Daiso, but a little bit more minimalistic and a little bit more bougier in terms of pricing, but I love the style. If I decorate my house, it would be kind of like that store. All right, so we're gonna talk about home goods, right? And this is what I got for myself. I am eventually moving, hopefully purchasing a new place. and I want to kind of make it my own style. Like, I'm living by myself, clearly, and I'm gonna be a bachelor, so I need my own stuff. But first we got a Katanuji. I'm pronouncing this wrong, but it isn't a fish. I got this at Daiso. I thought it was really cute for me when I decorate my house. We're gonna talk about towels. My sister kind of threw me onto this, and I'm kind of obsessed with it because they're kind of like a bougie towels, but they apparently work really well and they're life-changing, and so far I really enjoy using them. And they are the Imabari towels. This is a face towel. I have a hand towel, which is very big in Japan, and I have the actual that I already use, clearly, body towel, and they feel really soft, and it's just the way they bleach the cotton, and that's why I have a special texture. But you cannot like dryer it, or it will ruin the texture and the quality, so keep that in mind if you're interested in them. But they are, again, extremely soft, and Imabari towels will have this coloration and this label like here on the towels itself, so you know they are authentic Imabari towels. They are a lot more expensive than hand towels, which I'm going to show you. This is like the typical random regular towels, but I kind of got this because I kind of want to make my theme of my future place this color, or just shades of blues and beige, so I wanted this as a reference because I haven't really seen this color in America or even Europe actually, so wanted to try get one. I got myself heavy weighted chopsticks, and I got them at, all of these are at Standard Products. They're Daiso's partner, like it's part of Daiso's brand, but they're a little bit more expensive. Daiso's around 100, these are around like 300 to 500 yen, but the quality, you can definitely feel the difference. Like, these are heavier chopsticks and they're so pretty, and they're dishwasher safe, so that's why I got them. And they all have like different colors, so now when I like set it up in my tables in the future in my kitchen, and when I have friends and guests arrive, they know which chopstick belong to who, so I'm excited for that. If you know me, I love bags. I carry a tote bag, I carry the Reigns bag everywhere I go. You'll see it in my videos. But I decided to get myself another bag, and then this blue color. I'm not gonna open it, but this is a different bag compared to my other bags. That's kind of how I reason I'm purchasing it. But inside has a thermal wrapping, so if you carry cold water or something warm, it will trap or keep the heat in longer. So I thought that was pretty cool, and this is really good for grocery shopping as well, so that's why I got it. It's a little bit on the more expensive side. This is like, in terms of, that's 500 yen, but it's waterproof. It says Standard, which I wanted to show people that I got it from the Standard, and then it's also waterproof inside, so that's just very important, especially when you go grocery shopping and you get like freezer stuff. Like, that's a pretty nice thing to have. Now we're gonna end the video with just random stuff that I got that either was TikTok famous, something that I saw that I thought I really wanted to try and use, and also stuff that I got kind of for myself. The first thing I got was, I went to Universal Studios with my family, so I got myself the Universal bag of the Super Nintendo World. This has been so useful, and I love it. I literally love it. And it has like a zipper on top, and you can only get this if you go to Universal Studios in Japan. I think maybe the one in Florida sells this exact one, but it won't say Universal Studios Japan. So this is like the only thing I got there as a Amelia, and it has been very useful. And you guys know me, I love bags. I went to Loft. Loft is a stationery. It's kind of like a Don Quijote too. It's like a bunch of stuff, but they're known for their stationery stuff. So I got myself some stationery pens. These are like around 100 yen, so just the same as Daiso prices, and yeah. again at Loft, I got myself this viral scissors. I do think they cut really well, and I love the magnet on it. And this is a little bit pricey. It's around 1,500 yen, and this was like the last one. But this is amazing. It's like kind of like a box cutter. It is a scissor. It's easy to cut cardboard because you know the other scissors is like that. So, and it cuts paper really smoothly. So I really enjoy it. Definitely gonna have it on my fridge. This is kind of called random stuff I got at Daiso. But Daiso there has really amazing screen protectors. I use these on my iPhone all the time. So I have a 15 Pro, so I got myself some extra screen protectors. Got myself some stickers from Daiso. They're so cute. I love animals, especially specifically sea animals. And this is great for decorating my house, but I'm gonna hang some stuff. And this is what I got at Daiso. More random stuff. I always have to visit a Pokemon Center. I visited only 2 Pokemon Centers. Oh, 3. I went to Shibuya, but I didn't buy anything. But I visited Tokyo DX, and I also visited Yokohama for the first time. So I had to get some stuff, right, to commemorate. So I got myself some socks. Hisui Zora and Paladin Wooper. I thought these are really cute socks. And I had to reach the tax-free amount because it was Pokemon 30th anniversary. So every single place had a line out the door. So I had to wait 4 hours with like a return time. Like my return time was 4 hours to get the Pokemon 30th anniversary stuff. And let me get started with that. Some stuff was sold out right away. And I was so sad about the one in Japan because like, oh, like it's the perfect timing. But I found out they're gonna constantly release 30th anniversary stuff throughout the whole month. So I was never gonna get everything. But the one that I wanted, it was like sold out, I think, the first hour. And it's like the Pixel, the gray Pikachu. Then I found out they're gonna have it in the US. So I didn't really miss out much, actually. So yeah, I got that. I got this from the Haneda airport. There's always a line to get this. So this is a luggage tag. Kind of into it. It's kind of cute. But people always get stuff there. It's in a vending machine, and it's exclusive stuff only in the airport. And I think by the time before I flew back to the States, all of the stuff in there was like sold out. Either it was like stickers, the luggage tag is a popular one, or like the plushie. They were like all out. I'm not really a fan of Pikachu, but I had to get this because I was in Haneda. You guys know me. I have an addiction, but I love Pokemon cards and opening Pokemon cards. So I got myself some Pokemon cards that some of them are already open, which you guys will see in a different video. But I got myself these, and then this is like not open yet. Pokemon centers love wrapping all your Pokemon cards in here. And they tell you it's like non-refundable, but I'm excited to open more of these card sets later in a couple of minutes. And I treated myself to a Plip Plup sticker because you guys know me. I started playing Pokemon in Sinnoh, and this was my starter, so gotta get her. But yeah. And Pokemon cards are usually 180 yen, so that's like around $1.10. So much cheaper in terms of gambling, but these only have like 5 cards. So compared to the US, you are in high risk, like 5 cards that you can get nothing. I'm gonna make an art project with like all the common cards that I'm gonna do and share with y'all in another video. But before I end my video, I want to show you guys kind of something cool that I got. I'm gonna actually cover this, but this is my home Yoko stamp. So it's like a stamp where you put on official documentations. The reason why I'm hiding it is because I use it, it's my actual official one. I use it for work, I use it for business and stuff, so y'all can't steal it. But I have my Japanese name, and I thought it was pretty cool. I'll show you kind of what it looks like for like a cultural experience learning. But it's like in this, the way you open it is really interesting. It's like that, and then mine's made out of real Japanese wood, and then your name is here under it, and then you stamp it in usually red ink, which is also in here, and boom boom boom, and it's an official document. So I thought this was a really cool memory of my time working in Japan and stuff like that, but it is quite expensive. I had to buy this myself, so but that's something you know if you live in Japan or work in Japan. Everyone has kind of these stamps, especially when it comes to official documents and business deals. Last but not least, I gotta show you the 30th Pokemon anniversary stuff that I ended up getting. So they did like a hidden drop. They didn't announce it online, but it was in Yokohama, and literally the day I came, it was the day they dropped. I guess Pokemon real fans, like collectors or sculptors, knew about it, but let me show you. Okay, so I got myself 30-year anniversary figures. So this is a 30th thing, this little surfing thing. I love how there's like a chance of that. You might get a blue one instead of the typical pink one. And then I love water type, and they only had 2, which was the 3 starters. Usual, it was Charmander, Bulbasaur, or Squirtle. And I love Squirtle. And then the starters in the Pokemon ZA. So they had this, Cyndaquil, and Tepig, I think so. But I like water types more, even though Cyndaquil was, not Cyndaquil, but Chikorita was my starter in ZA. She didn't look that cute, so I got that. And then there's also the other ones. There was other little minifigures for people who had watched the series, like the new series without Ash, but I don't watch that, so it didn't really resonate with me, but that was also an option as well. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is kind of everything that I got for myself in Japan. Yeah, bye everyone. So one of the most pinnacle thing you need to get is horchata and matcha, right? So I got myself some dark roasted horchata. I don't know if this brand is really good, but Ho horchata is actually really the best, but it's only in Kyoto. And lastly, I got myself the famous matcha place, which is Ipputo Tea. So I got actually a lot of matcha. I got 3 of them, which is the Ikuyo, the Shoin, and this is limited because it is Sakura season, which is like the Sakura one. And this is like medium, like in terms of like how matcha it is or how bitter it is. This is the middle. This is the lightest, and the lightest is actually the best for people who do matcha latte, and for people who like drinking it straight, which is majority, none of people, but they always get it apparently. The person that's telling me, like, a lot of tourists always try to get the darkest one because people online said it, but this is like the dark one, and you usually just do the straight with ice and water, but I always do it with a little bit of sugar or honey and almond milk or milk. So yeah, that's it. Long video, but I hope you guys enjoy everything that I bought for myself. This is actually kind of like the first time I actually bought stuff for myself. Usually most of the time I go on trips, I think of other people, so